Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney and today we are talking about the activewear bottoms that I made during my activewear sewing extravaganza in June and July. So if you have been watching for a while, I will pop a link up to the activewear plans video that I did. And originally I had planned out 3 modules. I love to plan my wardrobe out in modules, which is basically one top, 2 bottoms, and 1 topper like a jacket, blazer, sweater, something like that, 2 bottoms, and then 3 tops, which is how I do my regular clothes. And I thought it might be kind of fun to do this, something similar in my activewear drawer because it needed a serious overhaul. Now, once I got into things, I realized I did not need 18 pieces of activewear, and actually the fabrics that I bought either 1.5 yards or 1.5 meters of each of the fabrics when I was ordering. Oh, hello, business partner. Would you like to come join me? Excuse me while Gidget comes to join us. Anyway, I just was very quick to discover, my watch was talking to me, that I could get quite a bit more garments out of 1.5 yards or 1.5 meters than I anticipated. So if you watched Friday's video, you will see all of the tops and bras that I got out of not even that much fabric. So I decided to pare things back, actually. So while I originally had 6 bottoms planned for this activewear, I cut it down to 4. I think that probably serves me well and is just enough that I need. In addition, the other fabrics that I bought that did not get used have gone into my stash for a little bit because I'm going to be making a golfing wardrobe for myself. My family, we've started golfing a lot together. My daughter has golfed the past couple of falls. I am actually golfed in school as well, and my husband golfed all the way through college. So anyway, golf does run in our blood, and it's just been a long time since we've really enjoyed that, especially now the kids are older, we can enjoy as a family. So I will be doing an active, a module. I mean, golf stuff's just changed so much since I've been actively golfing. I've golfed since, since the kids have been born, just not very much. Anyway, we're now starting to do it a lot more frequently, which is a lot of fun. So let's talk about the bottoms I made. I made 4 bottoms and I made 2 different patterns. So the first pattern that I tried out was the Green Style Creations Stride Leggings. I bought this one and actually made my daughter a pair as kind of a tester pair in some activewear fabric I had in my stash, and loved the fit. They looked so cute on her. One thing I love about this pattern is that it's got 3 different waist options. Even more so, actually. So you've got a mid-rise option, a high-rise option, and an ultra high-rise option. For my daughter, I did the ultra high-rise option because she's very long in the torso, and those fit really well right at her waist. For myself, I just did high-rise, and it hits at my waist. But it also has a curved waistband, so if you have a big different, and I think maybe I used the curved on her because she has a pretty big difference between her waist and hips. You can use the curved if you have issues with gaping and stuff like that. They have curved waistbands in there as well. And then they have quite a few different variations in the legs. You can do long length, you can do cropped length, which is like ankle length. You could do a capri length, shorts. They have a cut line for shorts. You can also do a really cute crisscross at the capri length, a crisscross detail on the side that's really cute. I mean, there's just a lot of options. You can do pockets on the sides if you want or not. And then it's got this cool stripe up the side that goes to the back that just adds, it's very flattering, adds a very flattering line. So the first pair I made for myself, I made out of this green. This has been in my stash for a long time. I bought it at Blackbird Fabrics, but like years ago. It's a recycled polyester, so it's recycled out of water bottles, I believe. And I did put the pockets on this pair. So there you can see on the sides, I've got the pockets, which are like perfect. Did I do it on both? Oh no, I just did it on one side. Just did the pocket on one side, which are perfect for a phone or that kind of thing. Sorry, just going to adjust myself a little bit. I did all in one color. I did the ankle length, so this is the cropped length. I really like a good 7/8 pant, and that's kind of where this one hits. To be honest, this fabric's a little hot. I did some walks and stuff in this, and it's a polyester and it's athletic wear fabric, but I got really hot in these with my husband. So these they'll be perfect for our trip to Colorado, I guess, but maybe more of a cooler weather pair. I also determined that the pocket, so I did put the pocket on this and I had my phone in it when we went on one of our walks. So while my daughter has a big inch difference between her waist and hips, I do not. I am very straight through my hips and with a thicker waist. Anyway, I have a hard time keeping my pants up, period. And when I had the phone in there, even though there's elastic sewn into the seam allowance at the top of this, I spent the entire walk hiking my pants up. So I just came to the determination that I'm not meant to have pockets in my athletic wear pants. You know, some of the tops have little pockets in the back, that kind of thing, or I just need to hold it because it pulled my pants down the whole time. Just the weight of the phone. So this was the only pair I put the pockets into, and they're fine. They'll get worn. But yeah, I just thought, well, you know, I'm glad I tested them out to kind of just decide. I did the high rise on these, not the ultra, just the regular high rise, and they fit me perfectly at my waist. And I really do love them. I find them to be very flattering. So there's the green pair. My next pair that I made, also of the Stride leggings, I made in this kind of a rust color. Same thing, I omitted the pockets on this one, but I did the capri length on this just to try those out. Really love these. This is a thinner knit, and I was a little worried maybe too thin, but I bent over about 80 times in front of my husband. I'm like, can you see through them? And he's like, no. Just a little, yeah, just a little self-conscious about that. Now, a happy accident on these is that with athletic wear, they look very similar on each side. And I accidentally, the side panels, I flipped them. So the rest of the pattern, or the rest of the pants, I was able to keep the right side. So there is a difference, clearly, just hard to see. So anyway, the side stripes actually have just a little bit, they hit the light, hits them differently, which I think is actually a really fun variation, like very subtle, like you wouldn't maybe notice it. But yeah, obviously both of them got flipped. So yeah, I think that turned out actually really good. So that was a happy accident on these. These are much cooler, much more comfortable to wear in this weather. So I really like that pair. I think it would be fun to try the crisscross ankle on the side at another point. I'm really burnt out on activewear fabric, on activewear sewing at the moment. So these are gonna have to do me for a while. And then the third pair of Stride leggings I made were out of this, let's see, it's called the Zen Poseidon fabric. Poseidon's the color, from Fabric Fairy. This is my favorite fabric. It feels, and it's called Zen, I'm assuming that means it's for yoga wear. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. I actually went back and looked at some of the different colors, and then I had to say, you know, you don't need any right now, Whitney. I've just always been so impressed. Yeah, Fabric Fairy just has very excellent athletic wear fabrics. So anyway, I made the same, the cropped, so the 7/8 pant kind of length on these, the high rise. They're the same as the green ones, except I omitted the pocket. I love the way these fit. Love, love, love. And these are much cooler. Like I could wear these in the summer and be just fine. So very pleased with that. Then the final pair I made, I decided I was getting tired of sewing up that pattern by this point, and my daughter wanted some leggings that were less sporty, you know, so I think the Stride leggings are very flattering. I really love them, but they, you know, they have the different seam lines, which makes them look a little more sporty. And she wanted something for school that she could just wear to school as, you know, every day, that was a little less sporty looking and more just like your traditional leggings. And Helen's Closet was having a sale, and I've been eyeing her Avery leggings for quite a while. So I actually made my daughter a couple pairs of leggings in athletic knit, actually, that was in my stash. She's not here right now. She's at my parents' in Missouri, but she really, really liked those. So I actually bought 4 more cuts of fabric, a yard each. So the Avery leggings just take a yard of fabric for most sizes, and I ordered her a yard each from Surge Fabric, so I'm trying them out, and so far they've arrived and they seem to be excellent. I ordered 2 fleece-lined knits, a navy and a black, because she's had some fleece-lined leggings before that she really liked, and then I ordered a athletic double brush poly in kind of a charcoal or a heathered charcoal color, and then some suplex, which is supposed to be excellent. It's actually supposed to be very similar to like what Lululemon uses, not LuLuRoe, Lululemon, the high-end yoga store. So anyway, we're gonna try those out. I'm very excited to try out a new fabric store. But I made myself a pair of Avery leggings, and I really like the pattern. It's super quick make. I use this very psychedelic print. If you watched Friday's video, you saw I made a cashmerette spruce tank out of this as well. I think they look really cute together. Now, this pattern calls for 70% stretch vertically and horizontally. I just had that in this, and I feel like it's not quite enough. I mean, they fit, they're fine, but they are fitted. Like, I can only hike up the legs so much. Oh, and a fitting adjustment I forgot that I mentioned. I have very curvy calves. I have the extended calf. My calves come out from my body. So I actually went up a couple sizes just through my calf area on both this pattern and on the stride pattern. Fit like a dream. It's a great thing about sewing, right? So things were always getting caught on my calves. So I'm very glad in this pattern, especially that I did that, just because this fabric does not have as much give as the others. It's a lot of fun though. I think it's hot. This one's another hot one. I got this one from the fabric store. I just think it's a lot of fun. So they all get worn, but yeah, they're not quite as stretchy as my other ones. But I am excited to give this pattern another couple tries just for some regular. I don't wear a lot of leggings, but you know, it can be great as like a tights kind of to wear under dresses and that kind of stuff when it gets really cold, because I do live in Indiana. But yeah, very pleased with this one. And I did the higher rise. There's a high rise and a mid rise on this. And I think I shortened the leg by 2 inches. This is drafted for someone 5'6". So I think I shortened the leg 2 inches. Anyway, they're fun, they're loud, something different. But those are the 2 patterns that I used for my workout leggings, and I highly recommend both of them. They're fantastic patterns. I've been very impressed with both of them, and I've made them both for my body and for my daughters. And yeah, they fit both of us really, really well, and both very easy makes. I mean, the Helen Closets, or the Avery leggings from Helen's Closet, are a super quick make. And both of those patterns, the stride leggings and the Avery leggings, both have gussets, which means, let me show you. It means that in the crotch, you've got like a triangle of fabric. You see that there? They're a little different in the 2 patterns. But what's wonderful about those is that it gives you fantastic range of motion. So if you're doing, you don't have to worry about any pop stitches. If you're doing, especially with yoga and that kind of thing, wonderful range of motion, and you don't get the camel toe thing where it kind of cuts into you, which is not an attractive look at all. It's lovely. Like, I don't think I will ever sew a legging pattern that does not have a gusset, because that is just so wonderful for comfort, and also just for the way things look. So I highly recommend, if you're going to be sewing leggings, to look for legging patterns that have gussets and instead of just your typical crotch curve. That made a huge difference. Okay, I think that's about all I have to say about the leggings that I made. Again, highly recommend both patterns. Neither of them, I don't have affiliates for either of them. They were just both really good patterns. So yeah, maybe check those out if you're interested in doing some activewear sewing. All right, that is all I have for today. On Friday, I'll be sharing the 3 jacket/pullovers that I made for my activewear wardrobe drawer. And then we'll be finished with activewear, basically, for now, other than when I eventually will do some golf wear, probably into September, or end of August, beginning of September timeframe. So yeah, that's all I've got for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you tomorrow for the vlog, and then again on Friday for my jackets/toppers. Have a good one, and I will see you then.